These teams can score, and they are led by legendary head coaches. Lisa Bluter goes for her 500th win in Iowa tonight. Carl Semesco on the other side, already closing in on 600 wins with FGCU. Clark feeds down low, and an easy two. Ranks number 5. There's Clark early on. Person gets the assignment of guarding the best player in the country. Shot is up. Clark missed it. High rebound.
Her ankle funny yesterday. She's out for today, so we're seeing Sharon Goodman, who was so effective and efficient yesterday. I expect the basketball game to go back and forth here, up and down, letting both teams kind of find their rhythm, see how the referees are going to call it.
Oh, Coach Semesco not happy with that call. Of course, it is a holiday tournament, even though they're only 3 miles away from their arena. In fact, if you drive from the corner of the property here, as Goodman catches inside, got it knocked away.
Calling this the hometown team. The local team, not the hometown team. They can only be in this tournament once every 4 years. They are the local team.
Last year, their men's team played in this event and won the championship with a little home cooking.
As those players do, ability to shoot the three, also strong downhill attackers, tough covers at all 5 positions.
Iowa with the ball. Here's Clark. Step back for 3. Book it! Caitlin Clark, extra step, but missed the layup. Goodman secures the rebound.
That's a bunny that Tata's going to have to finish. She pulled the much bigger Goodman out. Look at the post player run the floor. Caitlin Clark threaded the needle.
Pull the triple. No good. Not really her game as Davis has the rebound. Here's Martin. Outlets to Clark, one-on-one with Person. Turning towards the baseline. The help comes from Antonucci, and she fires it off the leg of Person.
And 2 are a box and 1, so that Caitlin Clark never just has 2 hands on her. Great backdoor there by
Forcing the turnovers, forced more than 20 Delaware turnovers, but they've been the ones coughing the basketball up early here. They're so pivotal. Not many teams are able to do it successfully, but you've got to do your best.
And it's not a one-person job.
In and out again there. From long range, no good. Davis headed the other way. Eagles get back. Marshall on the wing, gives it up. Martin, the 3, short, rebound. Davis saves it.
Those are the hustle plays for Iowa. Nice hustle by Molly Davis.
Second team SEC transfer.
Bartram had 11 points in yesterday's win. Came out with all the confidence.
Clark, step back 3. Not that time. Offensive rebound. Martin turns and puts it up. Doesn't get the roll. She's got a look, but missed it. And Clark secures the rebound. Affolter is in right now for Iowa. Came in at that last break. Izudu. Well, certainly a fast-paced start to this game. Iowa, the number 5 team in the country, holding a 4-point lead against one of the best mid-major programs in the country. But Clark tries the triple. That one's too strong. With the shot clock down to 1, Martin secures the rebound. Here is Marshall. Lobs inside for O'Grady, who just checked in. Affolter for 3. Book it. Hoist. No. Long rebound to O'Grady, and here comes Clark. Eagles are back, but she will pick her way through, and another foul call. This one will be against.
Get the defense moving.
Clark, the bounce pass, deflected. Martin goes to the floor, will have a jump. It's going to stay with at 4:30, and a lot of their staff came back over to Hertz Arena to work this women's game. Busy day of basketball. Fearbox 3 is good. To get under your skin. And that push by Cairns did not go unnoticed by the officials. Hand off to Davis. And now Clark with it. Sets up her offense as she's defended by Person. Gets towards the lane. Gives it to the corner. Open look. Fearbach missed it. They played an unranked Kentucky team, like we said, and had no trouble getting out to a lead, but different story here against the top 5 program. She wants the 3. Tata in for the rebound, but O'Grady wrestles it away. One and done for FGCU.
Addison O'Grady getting some early minutes.
Clark open, not that time. High rebound.
Iowa to one shot.
If you told Coach Damasco that Clark would be just 1 for 4 from 3 in this quarter, as Clark fades and hits, make it, and it's stolen. Here comes Affolter all the way through, gets the foul and the bucket. A 13-0 Iowa run.
It's the 8th turnover for Florida Gulf Coast in the first quarter. They're a team that only averages 14. Unnecessary.
Only raising their level after beating Fort Wayne by 40 last night. Affolter
shoots with a
converts.
ton of confidence. One of the smaller players on the floor. High arcing shot.
Well, she's the only Eagle who has scored so far in this game. And Affolter with a little hesitation walked with it. With Davis set to send it in. A lot of dribbling. Clock down to 6 seconds now. Davis kicks to the corner. Martin for 3. It's good. 26 points in the opening quarter.
Perfect execution off the scissors action.
5 threes in the opening quarter for the number 5 team in the country. We will step aside here.
We might not see it. It might be in the locker room. It might be when they get back to the hotel.
I mean, we are watching as Clark slips inside and banks it in.
Deep range, but she's a tough guard because she's always moving.
Whether she has the ball, whether she doesn't have the ball, whether she's coming around a screen. There she sets a screen. Now on the near side, Davis. Able to turn the corner and lay it in.
Reverse layup.
Oh, Adams bricked it off the backboard. Goodman clears. One thing that stands out too, Marin, no second chance opportunities for FGCU. That's something they normally feast on. Person tracking Clark. Clark already with 10. Forces her way through. Didn't get the roll. Put back, no. Third effort, and she draws the foul. And earns this opportunity at the line. And doesn't get the roll on her first attempt. She missed a couple of free throws early yesterday as well, but then clicked that back in.
Uncharacteristic, no doubt.
Second one is good. We'll try the 3. That's in and out. Davis boxes out for the rebound. There's a nice streaker. The dump down to Goodman. Pass was. There's Clark. Bounce pass underneath. Deflected. It'll stay on this end. Azudu got a hand on it.
And again.
There it is. Martin open. Easy 2. Not thrilled with how his team has come out. Trying to reorganize them here early in the second quarter. Pass deflected. And here comes Martin and the Hawkeyes. Around the back dribble. Has to give it up. Marshall comes back to it.
Now Iowa is looking to feed Sharon Goodman, who's got the mismatch in the paint.
Davis is 4 as Cairns misses it. Make it 18-4 on rebounds.
Florida Gulf Coast has 0 offensive rebounds.
Cairns bounce pass taken away. The black and gold are there. Davis left alone for 3. In and out, and then a foul on the rebound.
And that's the first basket not scored by Dolly Carnes.
Azudu, one of 3 Eagles who averages double figures. She and Cairns are 2 of the 3. So they need some more from Azudu. Antonucci is the other, and she hasn't scored yet. Just 1 attempt for Antonucci. Davis gives it up. Affolter wide open. Book it. 3 more for Affolter. Gets a step and didn't get the roll. And it's all Hawkeyes there to battle her for the rebound.
Florida Gulf Coast can't afford to miss the bunnies.
They really can't. Azudu made a good move. Here comes O'Grady, who gets the roll.
Junior colleges.
Yeah, FSW played a road game yesterday because their arena is being used for the tip-off, where we saw Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Indiana play earlier today. Caitlin Clark with it. Two FSW transfers staying in the city to play for the Eagles. Fierbach all the way in. Too strong. All out of whack on offense, FGCU. McCabe open for three. That's no good. Offensive rebound to Fierbach. Clark with a fresh 20. Working on roll. Crosses over. Leans in again, and it's going to be offensive. The basket will not count. Here's Clark running the show for Iowa. Huge lead early. The lob to O'Grady. Izudu comes in to swipe again. A little bit off, and Clark has the rebound. Clark now with 5 rebounds and 5 assists to go with her 11 points. As that one does not fall for O'Grady, and O'Grady will be charged. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Red Molly's battling with now Goodman in the paint. Meanwhile, the perimeter players got their hands full.
There's a kick to McCabe. Pulls the three and hits.
Able to go back door, but they've also never played the number 5 team in the country this year.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference here. But this is quite a stage that FGCU is probably frustrated they're not taking
Iowa
advantage
fans
of.
certainly has many things to cheer about. The Florida Gulf Coast is just waiting for their squad to hit a big three.
Oh, Clark lost it out of bounds.
Rarely see.
For three, not that time. Davis with the one-handed rebound, and here she comes. Martin on the wing, gives it back. Good drive from Davis, and she's got a chance for three.
Really nice screen there by Sharon Goodman. Not the typical screen, but the post-up screen, creating a driving lane for Molly Davis. We'll take a look here. Goodman just views out, holds her defender behind her, creating all the space in the world for Molly Davis.
Only a matter of time before she gets in the books, as there is the three-point play. Cairns doing her best to keep her team hanging around. She's got 10.
She's got 10 points, got the toughest defensive assignment on the night.
He's a Goodman to see if they can contain her, as they have been really battling just to keep her off the block. Clark, a three. The bounces around and falls. Bartram can't answer. Marshall the rebound, and Iowa can hold for the final shot. Clark goes to work. Floats it up off the window. Count it. 2 more for Clark. And that'll do it for half. 62% from the field and a huge lead early. They had an 18-point lead at the end of the first quarter.
If we're going to be picky, 11 turnovers is too many for the first half for a team that really did not press. Scoring, almost scoring off the back door. Inside,
they can shut you down. They've shown off their defense throughout this game. As Izudu, they would love to get her going. One of their top players, maybe their top player, has 9 points now. Clark on triple-double watch. Steps back for three. No good. High rebound taken in by Martin. Lobs it inside, and Goodman gets the easy two.
By Cairns there after she came through that elevator screen.
Here's Marshall. Outside to Martin. That three too strong.
There.
Right at the defender. Martin for three, in and out. Goodman the offensive rebound. She gets the two. Might have kept a toenail on the hardwood.
I'm not sure Clayton Clark could really see that with her back to Antonucci.
Trying to circle through a couple of Eagles. Davis with a nice move. Great ball movement. Marshall. Oh, yeah. Iowa.
Also Sharon Goodman.
Cairns missed the bank going right over the top of Davis. But, yeah, extended minutes for both of those post players. And so far handling the moment well. Clark gets inside, couldn't finish.
Phenomenal scorer. If I had her skills, I'd expect it to go down every time, too.
Free throw is good. Well, at least when she gets fouled, she doesn't get charged with a miss.
Correct.
Next free throw is perfect. Cairns pulls and missed it too strong. Affolter comes to it, hands to Clark. Jimenez draped on her. Clark into triple coverage, draws yet another foul. I believe that one will be on the floor here with immediate timeout coming up in a minute. Davis searching, lobs to Feuerbach, who comes up with it. Davis beats her defender on the baseline, fires to the opposite corner. Affolter connects on the pass. Back to the corner. Adams falls. It's going to be an offensive foul on Davis.
Since early on, and the fans have just kind of been sitting watching what they usually see, but they did not like that.
Turns on Affolter, but missed the bank shot.
Affolter used her strength to keep Anna Tucci out of the paint, making that a 7-foot post move rather than a 3-foot post move.
Eagles shooting just 26% in this game. Davis kicks, open three, Affolter, book it. 3 more. Nice move, but couldn't finish.
Florida Gulf Coast is accustomed to using their pivot, and the defenders not around.
Redemala's just a little bit too strong after Roll got the steal on the other end. There's Affolter. Davis now on the wing, snaps one the other way. Open three, Feuerbach, count it! Kylie Feuerbach / business.
Look at that nice give and go. Caitlin Clark is so known for how she finishes at the 3-point line, but we're seeing her at the rim.
Big thanks to Prince, which of course is a spin-off of the FGCU hashtag for many years. So well played there. 43-point lead for Iowa. Well on their way to a matchup tomorrow against Kansas State, the only team that has beaten them this season. There's Person defending Feuerbach. McCabe in there. Not much developing it on this possession with no Clark in the game. Davis
had Person
had to dribble a long way and ultimately keeps her composure to score. Her first points. Ball very stagnant without Clark in there. And now we have a foul. It's going to be offensive. Underneath, they'll get O'Grady.
More mobility to finish in more creative ways.
I make that extra move. McCabe tees one up and hits. Again, FGCU normally in 4 digits with their average attendance. So that would make about sense, you know, between 1,000 and 2,000 of the 4,000 plus are Eagles fans. But boy, so impressive what these Iowa fans have turned this place into. As Jimfy misses the jumper, goes to the floor for her own miss, and we have a timeout. Lisa Bluter will call a timeout. 11 a.m., which would be Vermont and Delaware. Yes, who lost the other consolation game against Purdue Fort Wayne.
John, you and I are looking at each other like, who played when? Who plays next? A lot of great basketball. Hard to keep it all straight.
Yeah, when you get to day 3, there's a lot of visual gymnastics you have to do looking at the bracket to see where everybody goes. That pass
playing with nothing to lose, and if North Carolina can't make shots, they're going to be in a world of trouble.
Yeah, I don't think FGCU will find themselves down 40 tomorrow. North Carolina, a ranked opponent, but not quite at this caliber, and it's Vermont. They fell short today against K-State. But certainly competitive, just not shooting it well from outside.
They have all the pieces. Interior play, great guards, can shoot from range, athleticism.
So these head coaches on this great stage getting some of their reserves some meaningful minutes. As Jimfy continues to look for a teammate. Feuerbach, the bounce pass, and a foul. They're going to call Guthrie for reaching in. There's a lob up top, knocked away, and Jimenez comes away with it. Then a collision, and they'll get McCabe for the foul. Types of programs.
His recruiting style as well as his on-court style, ahead of his time. He used the transfer system before it was a portal. He used the transfer system before other coaches were doing.
Acrostic poem of Caitlin Clark's name. And she is back in there to start the 4th. Coach Bluter giving these fans what they want, which is a little more Caitlin Clark time. I don't know if she'll be out there too much here in this 4th quarter, but here she goes. down the lane. Floater no good. And Guthrie.
Lisa Bluter here. There's something called rhythm, feeling good, letting these 5 play and taking them off the court together.
Yeah, they got outscored in the third quarter, not by much, but they did. FGCU starting to find their legs a little bit. Clark circles around on Jimenez. Not a lot of space. Gives it up to Marshall for 3, and she's got it. Uses the window, but missed it. Guthrie got a hand on the rebound, but Goodman battles to keep possession. 12 players used now for Iowa, as Ediger is in right now. Or was it a moment ago? Here's Marshall pulling the trigger, looking to answer, does not. Strong rebound from Kate Martin. Yeah, this is the starting 5 in right now for Iowa. Like Marin said, kind of trying to keep that connection as we have a foul underneath. Goodman will draw it on the much shorter.
Of dynamic, powerful, commanding post play for Iowa.
There's a kick. Marshall one more time. No. Goodman, though, fights for the offensive rebound. Clark has it. Working on Person. Slings it inside, but a little too high for O'Grady. So she has 6 points. Eagles have all 5 of their starters on the bench in this spot. Marshall knifes through. There's O'Grady. There's 2 points for Molly Davis.
Very complete basketball game.
Here is Fierbach. A lot of tight defense from Adams. Clark comes to it. Caitlin Clark looking for 3 more. Book it! Caitlin Clark with some Flow Hoops. All Iowa tonight.
I'm going to go a little bit out on a limb here and say there's so much conversation around the NFL with Taylor Swift and kids liking her, girls following her, dads liking her, moms liking her. I feel the same way about tonight after the final horn. The Hawkeyes are all waving to the fans, showing their appreciation, knowing they could be anywhere over the Thanksgiving break, but choosing to support these young ladies.
As we went through those shots, what struck me wasn't necessarily the Iowa fans that we saw, and we saw plenty of them. It was the families, as Fierbach gets the foul call there, the families in just here on a Saturday night on Thanksgiving weekend to see her.
That's a result of the growth of the game, the dollars put in from a media perspective, women's basketball on TV, on talk radio, families, teams, high school coaches, youth coaches, spreading the word, getting their teams here because it's accessible, because it's available, because it's talked about.
Yeah, we're doing our best to carry the torch here at the Gulf Coast Showcase over at the Fort Myers tip-off. The game between Indiana and Tennessee was carried on Fox on Thanksgiving Day right after the NFL. As Redemalis connects on the long-range 3. McCabe will try and answer, and does. To rack up. Adams with a sweet move, but couldn't quite get the roll. Jordan Campbell has checked in for FGCU. McCabe again! Missed it. And the rebound handled by Ediger. Cross-court pass. Again. 3 more! Oh, goodness! Taylor McCabe putting on a show here. Advantage of the opportunity. That was not a replay, but this is. This is a brand new court, and we have really enjoyed watching the games on this great surface.
Light wood, minimal paint, classy.
Yeah, the logo looks great at center court, too. That's a new logo for the Gulf Coast Showcase. An event now in its 11th season. Started in 2013.
You would not expect something less, anything less, but it is great to see Florida Gulf Coast still running hard, playing their style.
A lot of battling for the ball. Offensive rebound. Lays it up, no good. And Ediger clears for Iowa. Both teams' bench players are making some plays here. Jim Fee with a nice catch. And asks for the clear out. There's the drop and a foul. Oh, Guthrie kind of pushing it. McCabe, the bounce pass kicked.
Jim Fee's doing a nice job of setting up the lob at the three-point line.
Fairbach pops to the corner. Pass deflected. Injury. And this is her third game for FGCU.
That's the 7th three-point make for FGCU, a team that averages 9. On the other side, Iowa made 19 on the evening.
As there's another one. Taylor McCabe. Jimenez looking for another one. That's no good. Jim Fee with a strong rebound. Final 90 seconds as the Hawkeye fans make their presence felt. McCabe will drive. Past it. Johnson to the corner. A good look, but no good. UNC today, but I'm sure the Hawkeyes will have a little extra motivation tomorrow. We'll try from the corner. That's off the heel of the rim. McCabe has it. Shot clock stays on, so the Hawkeyes can take one more shot. 98 points last night, 100 points tonight. As Fairbach able to keep it. They run a screen for McCabe. 3 points away from tying Clark for the team lead in points. Here comes Jim Fee with 4 to shoot. Kicks it out.